Networking is the exchange of information and ideas among people with a common profession or a special interest. And what you're about to hear, see, and witness is two artists exchange info amongst each other like never before. This is Artists Meet Artists.
Hey guys, I'm Audrey V. I'm a singer-songwriter and I'm originally from Chatham.
Hey everybody, my name is Ausar. I am a hip hop artist and I'm originally from over east.
Over east?
You know?
Okay, Ausar. So obviously we know each other, but I really felt like this would be a great opportunity for us to learn more about each other, like on a deeper level, and just learn more about one another. Because we come from similar backgrounds. We both went to U of I. With it, what up? We both were a part of Word
Absolutely.
at U of
Word.
I. Shout out to
Gang,
Word.
gang.
Okay, gang, with it. Okay. So I really want to know more about like your experience at U of I, because I know how being on that campus and being a part of Word affected me. As a young woman who was away from home for the first time, I used to be so shy. Like, I didn't really like singing in front of crowds like that, which is crazy when you think about me now. But 10 years ago, when I went to U of I as a freshman, I was super duper shy. So joining Word, they really helped just build my confidence in me as a performer, as an artist, as a person. So I really owe a lot to Word and U of I in general, because I feel like I was able to grow into who I am as an artist today. And a lot of my, I don't even call them a fan base, but a lot of the people that support me are the ones that I went to school with and the people that were there from the jump. So I just want to know, how would you say like being a part of Word affected you as an artist today?
Yeah, no, I attribute a lot of like even pursuing music to Word. When I came to Word, a lot of, I don't know how many people know this, but like I came to Word as a producer. I was just making beats off of my iPad at that.
Wow,
like,
okay.
Yeah. So I got to Word and was really just trying to get better at being a producer.
Right.
I linked up with Josie, actually.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, shout out to Josie. Shout out to Josie.
Hey, Josie.
AIM gang. But no, I linked up with Josie, and Josie, me and him really just hit it off.
Yeah.
Started kicking him with it more, and then the first semester concert came up. So I was like,
Oh, what you gonna do?
I was like, all right, I'm gonna audition for a piece. Like I'm gonna audition for a solo.
Right.
And so I made the beat, and I put together a song. Came to Word, performed it for like my audition, and then they were just like, you should probably take this way more seriously than you taking it.
Wow.
And really from then on, Josie kind of like took me under his wing more, started kicking it more and more often. And he told me, he was like, yo, you remind me of like my homie. His homie being Ro.
Wow. Oh my God. So that's how y'all made the connection. Okay.
Actually, what's crazy, Ro produced the whole project for me without even knowing me.
Wow. For real?
Actually, Ro didn't even know I had them beats.
So he didn't know you had the juice.
Nah, Ro, so what happened was, like, I'm sitting in Josie's crib writing, and then he get to playing beats. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Who made that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ro. I'm not using it. You want it?
Cold. Man. Ro is cold.
Absolutely.
There's so many times in Champaign we just used to be at the crib watching him cook up. Like,
I've heard the
literally.
stories.
Yeah, literally. Like, I would be in awe of him. So
Yeah.
it's dope.
I mean, working with him even now, it's like,
yeah,
same
and
way.
seeing his growth from all these years ago, you know what I mean, to now everything that he's done for you, like you all's music together is magic. I really do feel like there are certain artists and producers who just gel. It's just magic, you know. And when you find that connection with a producer, I say stick to him and stick with him, you know, because not everybody has that connection between an artist and producer. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I don't think, like, had I not met Josie and Ro, I probably, one, would not be doing music today. And even if I had made the decision to make music, it wouldn't be at the level that I'm able to make it now.
Wow.
Because
that's so sweet, y'all. That's so sweet.
But it's the truth. Honestly, like, a lot of what I've been able to learn over the years has really been just from me, like, sitting watching how they work and how they move.
Yeah.
So I attribute a lot of that to them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, when I was talking about like that first project I had done, I did this little EP called Lazarus. And everything that was on there were beats that basically Josie had passed on that Ro had sent him.
Wow.
And I heard them and I was just like,
pass them my way.
I'll take those.
Right.
And Ro didn't realize I had him till after it was out.
Really? How did he feel? Like,
He didn't feel away. He was just
Okay.
like, it didn't suck. So I wasn't upset.
okay, shoot.
He was like,
So
if
it's
it,
all
if,
love.
yeah, if he was
Okay.
like, if it would have sucked, I would have felt different, but it didn't.
Right. Okay, I'm glad it didn't suck.
Yeah, I am too.
It's dope. And so y'all just been continuing to grow from there. So
Yeah.
when did you decide, first of all, let me go back. How were you able to manage doing music and pursuing it as aggressively as you were and being in school? Because I had issues. Like I had issues. You know, like I remember I didn't start putting music out until my senior year. So obviously senior year, you're trying to graduate. I'm taking 18 credit hours a semester. I was the president of Word that year. So just imagine my load, like with everything on my plate. And then every time I come home, I'm trying to go to the studio and record music. Keep in mind, you in college, we ain't got money like that.
Yeah, you right.
So I'm using my little scraps every time I come home to try to record. It was a lot. And it just really made me so happy when I graduated because I'm like, the student part in itself was so much for me. So I really am inspired by you, the fact that you were able to go as hard as you was and you were still pursuing your academic career. And U of I ain't no easy school. Get it correct. Okay? That shit ain't easy. That shit was tough.
Wasn't easy at
So
all.
I took my hat off to you.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
If I'm being completely 100% transparent, the way I got through it was just being the master of none. Like, in terms of how I was pursuing music, if I'm splitting in percentages, that's what was getting most of my percentages.
Yeah.
I was also in RA,
Oh, cool.
so that got a really decent percentage too, because it was just like, if I don't do my job, I'm gonna get fired.
Facts.
To the point where my boss was literally like, "You don't get it together, you're gonna get fired." so,
Right. Okay.
so I was like, "All right, I got you."
Okay.
In school, it was really just like, by the time I got to my senior year, I also was taking 18 credit hours. That last semester, I was just throwing on online courses.
Okay, good.
Getting them done by any means necessary.
Okay.
And we're gonna leave it at that.
Shit. You gotta say too much. Okay.
You know,
Period.
but no, my like, I didn't finish with a glamorous GPA.
Same.
It was very, very super average.
Yeah, same.
And I just got up out of there. I got my piece of paper, and
That's
that's
all
what
that
it
matters,
was. But
honestly.
yeah, by the grace of God, I got up out of there.
You and me both. Like, I really feel like my experience at U of I was probably one of the toughest experiences I've ever had. A lot of people don't
Same.
know. You probably don't know either. I got kicked out of U of I after my freshman year.
Same.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God! Look at us. Getting kicked out of school and shit. But no, for real, like, it's crazy to think. And, you know, I came home, I got my shit together after one semester because my parents are very strict. And so it didn't take long for me to be at home to say, I'm ready to go back to school. I
Yeah.
can't do this shit. So, yeah, it just took me one semester to get my grades up. I reapplied. They readmitted me by the grace of God. And I just felt like it was a lot of pressure in how I was able to get my work done in order to stay there. Like, yeah, they let me back in, but I still had to get a certain GPA just to stay, you know,
Yeah.
the next semester and so forth. And then with me doing Word, and I had all these different opportunities to perform on campus. Like, that was really my thing. I loved performing and stuff like that. And so when somebody threw an opportunity my way, I'm going to take it. Granted, I'm there for school, but I just feel like I enjoyed the experience more than the school part.
Absolutely.
So I was not the best student, and I'm cool with that. But I don't know, I just feel like my academic career was rough the whole time. And so I was just really happy to be graduating,
Yeah.
you know?
I agree. I actually ended up like switching my major midway through.
Me too.
Yeah. What was your original?
Music. I was a vocal
Really?
performance major when I first
Wow.
got there. And a lot of people didn't know, like, first of all, it wasn't even that many black people in the School of Music. So me going there pursuing music, I'm one of the only girls of color in all my classes. The shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a lot of resources for the music classes. So it was really rough, and my grades were plummeting because of that. So that's really part of the reason why I did bad. The other part, I was partying too much, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But the main part was like music was just so hard to study on the collegiate level. I couldn't do it, literally. So I was like, shit, I don't need a degree in music to be a musician, to be an artist. I just chose to switch, so I switched to poli-sci.
Okay.
That's how I got close with Will, aside from Word. We had all these poli-sci classes together.
Very, very dope.
Yeah.
Very,
what about
very
you?
dope.
What were your majors?
My original major was chemistry.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I was
you
a chemistry
smart.
major. I said it was originally chemistry.
Right.
I used to still do. I really, really love chemistry. I think chemistry is super cool.
Yeah.
That sounds so nerdy, but
It's okay.
I got to my first physics class. Had never taken physics before, and was just like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, we talking about physics at U of I. People don't understand. Like these
It's
classes,
different.
It's
It's
so
different.
different. I hate to make it seem like that, but it is. You
It
know,
is.
like I get it.
So after I got that wake up call, I was just like, it's cool.
you.
And then I switched to community health with a concentration in health admin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
So it all worked out. And honestly, community health, my parents, so my mom, my dad, my stepmom, who else? Like a lot of my family just works in health administration, all of that. So a lot of what I was learning in community health was just like, I know all of this already.
Right.
So
It
that
makes
helped
sense.
with me not paying attention in most of my classes and doing other things.
Damn, I wish I had a simpler major that I would have picked, like communications or something like that.
True.
Okay.